Now, it's been half a year since the 11-day conflict between Hamas and Israel, which took place in May and was a major source of news in international networks. Vice President of Research at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, Jonathan Schanzer, analyzes the media's role in the conflict in a new book called Gaza Conflict 2021, Hamas, Israel, and 11 Days of War. We interviewed Schanzer about his main takeaways. Let's listen.
The media appears to really like to pile it on against Israel during times of conflict. But I did have an opportunity to go and interview some of the senior officials who were directly involved in the conflict back in May, and I asked them about this issue of messaging. And one of the things that I heard, and this was a first for me in the many years that I've been covering this conflict, and that is that during times of war, the IDF in particular it's not messaging to the international community. It's not trying to convince journalists that they are on the right side of things. What they're trying to do is to bare their teeth at a lot of their enemies around their borders. So whether it's Hezbollah in Lebanon, or it's the Assad regime in Syria, or it's the Iranians themselves, from several thousand kilometers away, the goal is to make it clear that they're going to win this war, that they are going to be brutal if they need to in order to deter a multi-front conflict. And I think that focus ultimately hurts Israel in terms of messaging. But again, I would say that the international media during this latest round, it wasn't just that they had chosen to put a slant on their reporting. It was that it was so utterly disconnected from what was happening on the ground, which I could watch on TV. And it was very clear that they were not looking at the same things that I was. And it was very much available to the general public if they wanted to see it.